Mr. Spruill here. Today you're going to learn to draw in one-point perspective. You're going to need a ruler, a number 2 pencil, and a piece of paper. First thing I like to do is, on my paper, I take my ruler to the edge of the paper so I can make straight lines. I'm going to put you a little hash mark here, a little hash mark here. Take your ruler up, place your ruler on the hash marks. Line it up, make you another hash mark, make you another hash mark here. Take your ruler up, line it up on the hash mark again. Put your little hash mark there, little hash mark there. Take your ruler up, and that ought to be a good place to go ahead and draw your line, horizontal line, across your paper. This is called the horizon line. The horizon line is where the earth meets the sky. The next thing I want you to do is, somewhere on your horizon line, put a vanishing point. Let's put a vanishing point right about here. You just have to draw a little dot. Can you see the dot right there? Next thing you want to do, you want to draw some vertical lines. Let's say we're going to draw a vertical line back there. Do you see how I lined my ruler up with the edge of the paper and just slid it over? Let's draw one below the horizon line, right there. And let's draw one above the horizon line up in the sky. We're going to try to make our line look straight with the edge of our paper. And let's draw another one. Let's say we draw another one right about here. We want to make it look straight with the edge of our paper. We're going to have it go right through the horizon line. Next thing we want to do, we just want to draw a box. Let's say we draw a box right across here, and we want to make it relatively straight. We want to make it draw a horizontal line. That's not hard to do. Anybody can draw a horizontal line. Let's draw another horizontal line. Let's try to make it kind of even with that one. Put our ruler on it, kind of slide our ruler up so it's fairly horizontal. Then we want to draw another vertical line. Let's draw us another vertical line. We'll go ahead and finish that out. Now you can erase this right here just a little bit. Erase that here, there just a little bit. Now what you want to do is draw converging lines back to your vanishing point. We're going to label this VP. VP for vanishing point. Now we're going to draw from the corner of your box straight back, and you want to draw this line fairly light because you're going to be erasing part of it. Just draw it kind of lightly. Then you go down to the next corner of your box, and draw that to your vanishing point. Then you want to go to this corner of your box, and you want to draw that to your vanishing point. Now, the next step, you want to draw another vertical line, straight up and down. Draw your vertical line, straight up and down. And then you want to draw your horizontal line, and you meet it up with the corner of that box you just drew. Get it fairly horizontal across there. Now you've just drawn your first box in one-point perspective. Next you want to go to this box up here you're going to draw. Let's draw your box right here. I'm going to draw your horizontal line across here. You want to keep it parallel with your horizon line. erase these little marks. Next step, we want to go from the corners of that square you just drew down to, or square box, it's not totally square, down to the vanishing point. Draw a converging line, draw it lightly. Next thing you want to do, you want to draw one from this corner. Then you want to move to that corner there. Draw it to your vanishing point. Next thing you want to do is you want to draw you another vertical line. Say however long you want your box. What you're going to make is a cube. Draw that line in there. Then you want to draw you another horizontal line from this corner right here across. Now you have you another cube in 1 point perspective. Now you want to go over here. Let's say you want to draw you another box. Okay, we want to get that fairly parallel with the horizon line. Let's say we're going below the horizon line here. We'll get this parallel too. From this corner here, you want to draw to your vanishing point. From this corner here, you want to draw to your vanishing point. Now, if you wanted a box that was kind of look visible from the inside, you could go ahead and draw from this corner here to there, but you're not going to draw through your box. Next thing you got to do is draw one more vertical line. Okay, now what you want to do, you want to go in, you want to erase your convergence lines. Erase these. You can erase your, well, let's leave our horizon line in there. You want to erase that. I'll go ahead and darken up the horizon line again. Erase those. You want to go over here and erase these. Your converging lines. Now see how easy it is to draw in 1 point perspective? Now you want to figure out where your light source is. If your light source is coming from this side, then you're going to put shading on this side. If your light source is coming from here, then you're going to shade over here. So let's pretend that we have a light source coming in from right about here. Say we got an old sun coming in from right there. So what you want to do, you want to shade in this side. So that your cube's a little darker on this side, because it's not getting the light. Go over just a little bit, just use your eraser, you can clean it up. If you want to, you can go back in and darken your lines up. And you're going to need some shading on this side, because you're going to make your shading on this side just a little lighter than what you did on that side. Darken your line up. Put you some lighter shading in. Be a little darker down this way. But just put you a little lighter shading in. Simple to do. On this one here, this is going to catch a little light. In future videos, I'm going to show you how to put some shadowing in, but we want to shade this side in here. A little shading in here. This is catching the light over here, but it's going to be darker under here. This needs a little shading in there, because it's not catching as much of the light. And what you want to do, you want to come in and darken your lines up. Use your ruler again. Don't try to do it free-handed. Use your ruler so it looks a lot better. Now, I always like to take a tissue and go over my shading to help blend it in a little bit. Now see how simple that was to draw in one point perspective. Thank you for watching.